Hello everyone, welcome to Study to Light. This is Daily Current Affairs series and this series is relevant for state PCS, lower PCS, IS examination, SSC, banking, PSI of all states, railway, UPSC, EPFO, CDS, Air Force and other examinations, and this will cover your factual portion. So as far as factual portion is concerned, after continuously following this series, you need not to worry about that portion. So let's begin. First, let us see question for the day. You have to answer this question in the comment section, and next day we will see how many of you answered the question correctly. The question is Siachen Day is commemorated on, these are the options. Read the option carefully and then answer. Let's begin. The first question, where is the headquarters of ASEAN? So ASEAN is headquartered in Jakarta, which is in Indonesia. So here D will be the right option. And ASEAN stands for Association of Southeast Asian Nations. This ASEAN was established on 8th of August 1967 in Bangkok by Bangkok Declaration. Remember that ASEAN was established by Bangkok Declaration and it was established in 1967 and it has 10 members. Who are those? So they are Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand and Vietnam. I repeat it, Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand and Vietnam. These are the 10 members of ASEAN. Remember, no South Asian members or no South Asian countries are member of it. South Asian countries include India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Maldives, Nepal, Bhutan. So these countries are not part of ASEAN. Only Southeast Asian countries, that too only 10 Southeast Asian countries are member of this association. And why this association was in news recently? Recently, Vietnam has shared the meeting of ASEAN and the meeting was a virtual meeting. Why? Because of fear of spread of COVID-19. Next question, who is Chief Legal Advisor of Government of India? So the Chief Legal Advisor of Government of India is Attorney General of India. So here C will be the right answer. Why it was in news? See, recently Ashok Desai, who was former Attorney General of India and also senior advocate, passed away after a brief illness. So let's have a brief about Attorney General of India. See, Attorney General of India is appointed by the President of India on the advice of Union Cabinet under Article 76 Clause 1. Remember that Attorney General of India is appointed under Article 76 Clause 1 by President of India on the advice of Union Cabinet, and this AGI or Attorney General of India can be removed by President on any time. That is why it is said that Attorney General of India is employed till the pleasure of President. That is, whenever President wishes, he is removed. But generally, he remains in office till the term of government. That is normally for 5 years. And Ashok Desai was awarded with Padma Bhushan and Law Luminary Award. Next question, COVID Gyan is an initiative of IISc, Tata Memorial Center and Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. All these three institutions came together and launched COVID Gyan. So here D will be the right option. And this COVID Gyan will bring scientific and factual aspects and information of COVID-19 outbreak in the public domain. Next, Asian Boxing Championship will be hosted by Asian Boxing Championship 2020 will be hosted by India. So here C will be the right option. And the competition is a biennial event, but it has been held in consecutive years as well in the past. And India hosted last time Men's Asia Boxing Championship in Mumbai in 1980. So they may also ask you that India hosted Asian Boxing Championship last time in which year? So it will be 1980 in Mumbai. And now in 2020 again India will host this competition. And Asian Boxing Championship is the highest level of competition held for boxing amateurs in Asia. The first such tournament was held in 1963 and it was hosted by Bangkok, which is in Thailand. Remember, the first Asian Boxing Championship was held in 1963 and in Bangkok, which is in Thailand. Next, which town is known as the pilgrim capital of Kerala? So the pilgrim capital of Kerala is Pathanamthitta. I repeat, Pathanamthitta is a town in Kerala and it is also called as pilgrim capital of Kerala. Why it was in news? See, recently Pathanamthitta model in containment of COVID-19 has been in news. Why? Because in this town, every person who had entered the district was screened and a database created so that they could easily be traced at short notice. Along with this, graphics were created. These graphics shows the travel route of positive cases and publicized it so that people who have traveled to this route automatically comes to self-report and those under quarantine were checked daily on phone. So these were the measures which this town took and it successfully contained the spread of COVID-19 in the town. And let's see some facts about this Pathanamthitta. See, the Sabrimala temple, the famous Sabrimala temple is situated in this district and land of Lord Ayappa is the tagline of Pathanamthitta tourism. I repeat it, land of Lord Ayappa is the tagline of Pathanamthitta tourism. Now next question, Sarige Sanjeevani recently in news refers to. So Sarige Sanjeevani refers to sanitizer buses. This is an initiative of Karnataka government to make the old buses into sanitizer buses. Next question, who were the first two humans to land on moon? The first two humans to land on moon were Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong. So here both A and B will be the right answer. So C will be the correct option. C. Remember the name Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong. Under Apollo 11 mission, both of these landed on moon surface and Michael Collins were also along with these two astronauts. But Michael Collins did not landed on the moon surface. Michael Collins remained in lunar orbit itself in the command and service module and all of three landed safely back to the earth. So remember that three astronauts were part of Apollo 11 mission. These were Michael Collins, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. But only Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong landed on moon surface. Michael Collins remained in the lunar orbit itself. And Apollo mission. Let's have a brief about Apollo mission. See, Apollo ran from 1961 to 1972 and this was a mission of NASA. Under Apollo mission, NASA used Saturn family rockets as launch vehicle. I repeat, under Apollo mission, Saturn family rockets were used as launch vehicle and Apollo 8 was the first crewed spacecraft to orbit another celestial body, while Apollo 11 was the first crewed spacecraft to land humans on moon. Apollo first was a failed mission, but NASA continuously launched several Apollo missions and Apollo 17 was the last such mission under this Apollo program. So remember, till Apollo 17 Apollo launched it and Apollo 8 was known for first crewed spacecraft to orbit another celestial bodies and that celestial body is moon, while Apollo 11 was the first crewed spacecraft which landed humans on moon. And Apollo 17, as I told, was the last crewed mission under this Apollo program. While recently it was in news because NASA has marked 50th anniversary of Apollo 13 crewed mission to the moon and it is known as successful failure. This Apollo 13 is referred to as a successful failure as its crew were able to pull off a safe return despite spacecraft enduring an explosion. Though the spacecraft suffered an explosion, their crew member safely returned to Earth. Next question, which state became the first state to start pool testing? So it is Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh became the first state to start pool testing. So here A will be the right option. What is pool testing? See, under pool testing, samples of several persons are taken together and they are tested at one time through RT-PCR test. And if this sample is positive, then only blood samples or saliva samples of different persons are tested. But if the result of this pooled sample is negative, then none of the persons or none of the sample of different persons are tested separately. This will save the cost and kits for ICMR. Next, World Economic Outlook, that is WEO report is released by, so World Economic Outlook report is released by IMF, that is International Monetary Fund. So here A will be the right option. And World Economic Outlook published twice a year, in the month of April and October. So the report of April has been released. Now next time in October the report will be published again. And India's growth is expected to dip to 1.9% in this outlook in 2020. But the outlooks expects that growth of India will rebound to 7.4% in next year, that is in 2021. And the COVID-19 pandemic is having a severe effect on the world economy. It found that the cumulative loss to GDP or global GDP over 2020 and 2021 will be around $9 trillion. This means that the loss would be almost more than 3 times the economy of India at present. So the loss will be around $9 trillion as per this report. Next question. International Monetary Fund was created in, so IMF was created in 1945. So here A will be the right option. And as of now, there are 189 countries who are member of IMF, and India joined IMF on December 27th, 1945. Remember, India joined IMF in the same year on 27th December 1945. Next question. Sahyog app has been developed by, so Sahyog app has been developed by Survey of India. So here C will be the right option. This Sahyog app will collect geotagged information on the nation's critical infrastructure to help government and public health agencies to take critical decisions in response to current COVID-19 pandemic situation. And the Survey of India is headquartered in Dehradun, which is in Uttarakhand. And the Survey of India was established in 1767, and the Survey of India is the oldest scientific institution of Government of India. So share these videos with your friends, like the video if you find it useful, subscribe to the channel, answer the question in the comment section, wait for the upcoming video. Until then, stay at your home and stay safe.